We have got 3 super easy and delicious copycat recipes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tamara, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some super easy and delicious copycat inspired recipes. Y'all, all of these three that I'm sharing today were super good. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get cooking. We are going to make Alice Springs chicken. This is a copycat version of Outback. Now it is only Winston and I tonight. He's not gonna eat this, so I'm just gonna fix me one breast, and I'm just going to bread his and cook it, like bake his regular. I will have the recipe that I am following down below, and I've got a couple changes. I wasn't able to find just Monterey Jack cheese, so we're gonna use this pepper jack instead, which I think it's gonna be good anyways, but that's kind of a difference in, you know, the copycat version. And the other thing is, since it's just me, I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, so I'm not going to worry about cooking those up. But the original version of this also has sauteed mushrooms in it as well. So I am going to skip that step, but like I said, just refer to the recipe that is in the description box if you want to follow it with the mushrooms and all that. So I've got my chicken breast here. I'm just going to season it up with some Badia Complete, and I'm going to sear that in a pan on the stove, and then we will get it put into this baking dish. And then we're going to make a sauce marinade to go over the chicken with mayonnaise, mustard, and some honey. Mix that together, and we're going to put that on the chicken. And then we're also going to cook up some bacon, and we'll put that on there with the cheese, bake it all together. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really good. And then, like I said, just refer to the recipe if you do want to use mushrooms in yours. But I had bought some, but since it's just me eating this, I'm not even going to worry about that step because I could care less about mushrooms or not. While the chicken is searing, we're going to go ahead and make our sauce for the top. Now, remember, I'm only doing one chicken breast, so mine is going to look a lot smaller if you were cooking this for a family. So I am just adjusting the recipe for what I need, but I'm just going to go ahead and add the mayonnaise, the honey, and the mustard in there, and then just mix it together. And then once the chicken is seared, we will put that on top. We're just going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want it to be about 5 to 10 degrees away from being fully done whenever we will add on the bacon and the cheese. Now it is time to add on the bacon, and then I just added on that cheese on top. I put it back in the oven for the remainder time. Like I said, you just want it about 5 to 10 degrees away. That way it can finish cooking with the bacon and cheese on top. But you want the internal temperature of it to be completely done is 165. Here is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. You guys, this was so good. It was super juicy and tender. I will definitely be making this again whenever Luke gets home. Even with the mushrooms, I think he's really going to enjoy it. So I thought I would share how I make my copycat Starbucks at home. I have been doing this for a long time. Absolutely love their chai tea lattes, but now since we've moved, it's like 30 minutes away from me. So, which I did make this before. You know, it's a lot cheaper, honestly, being able just to have everything, especially if you drink them once a day. They're, you know, pretty expensive if you would go through Starbucks every single day and get one. But I definitely drink it now where they are 30 minutes away, and I can't, you know, get one unless it's a special occasion or we go to Bowling Green. So I have been making this a while. I thought I would share with you guys how I make my copycat chai tea latte. Now, if you want a dirty chai, which a dirty chai is espresso, so you would just add a little bit of coffee or espresso into this, how I'm showing you guys, so you can get your dirty chai. I'm not a fan of coffee. I wish I was. It sounds good, it smells good, but I can't, the taste, I can't do the aftertaste. I don't know. So I stick with chai tea. So it's my favorite thing. So I get this chai tea concentrate from Walmart. You just find it in with like the tea bags, the tea section. You can find it. They do have a couple different brands. This is my preferred brand. I have tried the other one. It's okay. This one's smoother. But it's concentrated and it's smoother, if that makes sense. And then I prefer almond milk. You can use whatever milk you like. And then for the sweet cold foam, I'm gonna use some pumpkin spice syrup since it's the season right now. And then some heavy cream. You can use like a coffee creamer. My favorite one was, until they discontinued it, was the oatmeal cream pie. Oh, it was so good. I would just whip that up with my little frother, and it was really, really good. But I thought I would show how I do. You just add a little bit of the syrup in with the heavy cream, and you just whip it up, and then you'll pour it on top with once you get your mix together. But of course, you can use any flavoring you want: vanilla, caramel. I have all kinds. I even have s'mores. I have a bunch of different ones because I like to change it up. So we're gonna just, like I said, this is super simple, but I just thought I would share. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up my concentrate. It's suggested on the box to do half and half, but I like mine a little stronger, so you would just, make it to your liking. You'll get used to how you want it and how you like it. I just kind of go by the color of it. Okay, for the foam on top, add a little bit of cream. And then I'm gonna I need to get me some pumps. I need to order me some off Amazon. And I'm gonna do 2 capfuls of the pumpkin. And then just froth it up with my thing. I'll have a frother linked in my Amazon storefront for you guys. And you're just gonna let it do its thing, get nice and thick, and then we'll pour it over at the top. Oh, it tastes good. It's nice and sweet from that syrup. Look how thick it is. And then we're just going to add it on top. This is so good. And then if you want to be extra, you can add a little cinnamon sugar on top. And that's it. You have a really delicious Starbucks drink at home. My personal favorite. Last but not least, we're gonna do a McDonald's seasonal favorite of mine, which I have been making this for years. But every year around this time, McDonald's will come out with their pumpkin cream pies. And you guys, they are so good. This is a really good at-home version. So here's what you need: some sugar, some eggs, of course your pumpkin pie spice, some cream cheese, and then your pie crust. You can make it homemade if you want. I like to keep it simple around here and use store-bought. We are going to start out by making our 2 fillings, which the first one is pumpkin filling. We're just going to take some of our pumpkin. Make sure it's 100% pumpkin. You don't want the pie filling. You're going to add in some sugar, some pumpkin pie spice, and an egg. And you're just going to mix that together. We'll have this recipe linked down below for you guys so y'all can get exact measurements and everything. These are definitely a must-try seasonal recipe. These are so good. Now we're going to make the cream mixture. We're going to take cream cheese and make sure it is softened to room temperature. It's going to make it a lot easier to mix everything together smoothly. And then all you need is egg and sugar. And then we are going to take our dough and just cut it into fours. Now I know the one that you get at McDonald's is normally rectangle, but I don't like wasting crust, and it's easier just to do it this way either way. That way I can use all my dough as well and there's no waste. But I'm just going to cut them into fours, and then we are going to add a little bit of filling on each one and fold them up and get them put in the oven. I wanted to mention as well that the amount of filling that you make, this does 2 boxes total of crust. So that would be 4 sleeves if you buy them from the store. And then you're just going to put a little bit of each filling in there. Be careful not to overfill them because then they'll ooze out and they won't look as pretty. And I'm just going to take some egg wash, which it's just an egg and some water, and beat together. I'm just going to add that to the inside and then fold it over, and then we're going to crimp it with a fork. That way we know nothing comes out. All the edges are sealed. And then I'm just going to repeat that until they're all done. Now we're just going to brush the tops with some more egg wash, and then I like to sprinkle them with some sugar. We're just going to bake these at 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes. You just want to make sure that the dough is cooked all the way through and it's nice and golden brown on top. Here is what they look like when they're all done. You guys, these were so good. I know they don't look identical to McDonald's, but they taste amazing. You definitely got to give these a try. These went super quick in my house. And that's it, guys. That wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed these 3 super easy and delicious Copycat inspired recipes. All 3 of these are definitely favorites in this house, so you definitely should give them a try. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.